Hello again, this is Priscilla Batzell. I'm in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Fluid Art Studio. That's my OXO Omelette Turning Flip and Fold Spatula. This is my mixture of Artist Loft White. That's a paint chip that's gone now. I want paint that will move, so I am going to attempt to leave a layer to the edge and then use my Amsterdam white, also mixed with Floetrol and GAC 800, plenty of that. Recipes underneath the video and show more. I want a layer of paint so I can hopefully flow this paint. We'll see. And I'm not sure what's going to happen with the edges. I don't have another canvas prime, but this one was primed, pre-primed in advance with Artist Loft White, so it should slide everything easily. And I'm almost out of this Amsterdam white. But I'm hoping that there's enough to do what I want to do, and I left a little bit in there just in case. I have, as usual, most of my favorite colors out. I've filled in all the gaps. I'm going to start with something I don't usually start with, which is a rouge. It's a Vivid Intense Rouge Violet. Then I'm going to deep amethyst. I'm going to use a little bit of indigo violet. A little bit of frostbite. Just to add some color, some lighter color. I haven't used much Nebula Star. The Nebula Star is a primary element. I will list the colors under the video and their designated affiliations with Prizm Pour or Primary Elements or Vivid Intense. Nebula Star is a cool color. I'm just not sure how it's going to come out if it's light, so I'm going to back it up with some Primary Elements London Blue. And I thought I was going to skip the Fandango, but I like what I have. And I think the Fandango would suit it very well. So I'm going to do that. I've got French silk, which would be nice to be able to have show up. So I'm going to put it everywhere. I'm out of my Chantilly lace, or I would be using that maybe. That's a paint chip. That needs to go away. I want something like Rhapsody Rose, which is a primary element. With some jasmine. I think I've already gone past the too much paint phase, but maybe that'll help it get over the edges. This is a new Prizm pour called Waterlily. And I really wanted to add some sour lemon with orange crush, and I might still do that, as well as a little bit of saffron. If it's too close to the edge, I might not get to keep any though, because I think it's gone over. Get a couple of bottles out of my way. Oh, I missed a color I meant to use earlier. That's the sour lemon with orange crush. Now, my intention is to go from two sides. with a spatula and some Amsterdam black. I think the longest spatula is the one to go for. It's got a paint chip on it, but as long as I can still use it, I think it'll be okay. It's just a little filament. I've got Pebeo Iridescent Gold and Atelier Rich Gold mixed with Australian Floetrol. And I have enjoyed adding black and white cell activators, so I'm going to use the Amsterdam white as well as the gold. And double dose it. Oh, I'm dripping. So much for saving negative space. I don't think there's going to be any negative space left at all. But I did get most of the paint off my spatula. I'm going to have to figure out how to use less paint. For sure. I like the black with the white. I think it's perfect. Plenty of both. I could split the difference. Maybe I'll try that. It's a long spatula to try and use on only part. But if anybody can, I might be able to. Alright, so what I've got left is something that I can use my smaller spatula on. I'm going to throw this larger one in the bucket, grab the smaller one, and do exactly the same thing because I love, love, love the combination of the black and then the white. And I see some of the gold. I don't see a lot of lacing from it, but I see it. And now it's time to tip if I'm going to tip. Oh, I've got quite a bit of overflow over here. Throw that in the bucket as well. Grab my edge catcher. I've got a short one. That one seems like the one I want to use right now anyway. Pouring to the wrong side. I've got a longer edge catcher and I need to use it. And I don't know if I've ever done an edge catcher on a gallery wrap canvas and tried to cover the edge. But this might be the good time to try it. I'm going to let it roll down. Send it back again. And it did cover most of that edge. but then I dropped it. I think that little spot needs to be filled in with a finger hold. I wish I could keep that negative space. Maybe I should try. You know what? I've got an oxo turning flip and fold spatula and a will to remove some of the paint. From my edge catcher and use it in the spots it needs to go. And I have been willful lately. I have left paint heavy. So if I just touch it and let it fall down like a curtain, it covers pretty well. It's worth a try. And the other edge catcher has paint on it too because I keep sticking my hand in it. They're edge catchers or paint stoppers or whatever you want to call them. You can't really apply the paint with a spatula too easily because then at that point you bring up a canvas texture, but I'm not convinced that I'm not just going to let this be. I can always fill in the white later. I like what I've got. I don't want to change it. And I've gotten rid of most of my handholds too. It looks similar to something I did yesterday, but I've been on a tangent with my... I'm going to put a little bit more of that paint on the edge. I could have just saved the edge catcher and done something with it because it's beautiful. So just butt it up to the top, don't press it against it, let the paint fall down like a little curtain. That's gorgeous. I can't help it. I'm not doing anything else with it. I might, after you're gone, I might touch up my edges with any paint that I have hanging around. More so than now. I've got to get my phone down and give you a shimmer. And I'll do that right now. Wow. Beautiful lacing, gorgeous colors. And I meant to use a blow dryer and I completely spaced that out. I think that French silk up there on the top is going to be beautiful. And I probably could have kept right on stretching the paint out. And I might have got something nice, but I would have lost all my negative space. I'm going to have to use a torch. That's gorgeous. I love this. So give me a thumbs up if you wouldn't mind, please. I really appreciate the thumbs up. Please share my videos. When you watch them longer, you help me out. Look under the video and under the description for the paint pouring recipe, or ask me, because questions are always welcome. My community board will show you tomorrow's video. I post right now, as of this moment, at 2:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. On my link tree, you will find Pinterest, Instagram, Twitter links, a couple of my websites. Spring clothing is under spring is clothing and other things. It's under the video, but on the on the link tree you're going to find Society 6 and The Gallerist, and you can have prints and reproductions made of anything. And if one of those places offers all over prints, then you should check that out. My email address is easpb and the word gallery spelled out @gmail.com. I do sell my art and I give lessons at the house in Spring Hill, Florida, and this is just tremendous. I love this. I maybe didn't overwork it, and it might wind up with some cracks, and I'm definitely going to have to torch it in a second. But I love the colors. I was in the zone, evidently. Thank you guys for the wonderful comments that you leave me, because you boost my morale. Thank you for shopping my Amazon link. That's where you can find my 2 books, Because I Can and Unlimited Possibilities, the first and the second 100 videos I made about paint pouring for YouTube. Thank you for those of you who have joined the membership. I really appreciate your help purchasing canvases and Floetrol and GAC 800. And thank you for the donations through PayPal. The link is bound to be under the video somewhere. I'm not sure where right now. Whatever I haven't told you, you will have to see in another video. Please don't be shy. Ask questions if you need to know the answers, and I'll help you if I can every time. I'm going to say goodbye for now. Take care of each other. Take care of yourselves. I love you much. You inspire me always. This is Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Fluid Art Studio Gallery. Bye for now. Priscilla out.